Greetings, boys and girls, and everyone in between. Welcome to yet another FARC stream. Tonight we've got a double feature from the Madison International Speedway up in Oregon, Wisconsin, where the FARC Super Series and Truck Series will both hold their second races of the season. We got 15 trucks on hand for their feature, which will be coming up after Super Series qualifying. Get that all set up.
Drivers, to your cars.
Give them 5 or 10 minutes each session to qualify. What do you guys say?
Might as well just do 5.
Sorry, what was that?
Alright. 5 minutes each session for the Super Series. We got 29 cars on hand going for 21 spots. After qualifying, the top 11 will be locked into the race, while the bottom 10 will fight it out. In the, the bottom 10 and everyone else will fight it out in the B main.
Ooh.
In this session, we have the number 1 of Stephen Wallace Jr., number 2, Andy Pearson, number 7, Marissa Raines, making her first start of the season, number 9, Taylor Brillin, the winner of the opener in Flat Rock, in controversial fashion as she roughed up the top 5 quite a bit to get to victory lane in the closing laps of the race. Then we have number 12, Matt Pearson, teammate and son of Andy Pearson, Bobby Porto in number 15, the defending 2-time Super Series champion, Billy Bob Childers in the number 16, Zidane Quackenbush in the number 28, the Gravity Racing car, number 31, Aubrey Wood, number 50, Kenny George, number 66, Sean Griswold, who you probably saw first onto the track. And then it's number 68, Alfred Jones in the John Dilks-owned car, Isaac Leitner, teammate 2, Zidane Quackenbush is in number 71, Ralph West is in number 87, and then the number 97 is Bill Jones. So welcome everyone in the YouTube chat and in the EFR Discord Peanut Gallery. Thank you all for joining me tonight.
Do they tend to clip the grass on their way out of the pits, or did something happen back there?
It would appear so.
Gotcha, just making sure.
These groups only have 5 minutes to qualify apiece. And now it's Alfred Jones who's gone to the provisional pole, followed by Bobby Porto. So Jones's pole was short-lived. And now it's Billy Bob Childers back on top. It's very competitive so far in the first half of this session. There's Brillin and Raines running side by side. That 7 car is one of my favorites of this season.
Is that still the Okay, yeah, it is.
Still the Master Spark colors.
I'm not sure I've gotten a close look at that. What's Brillin's right side camera look like?
Yeah, good call.
Unless she drives away, darn it.
Okay, that was short-lived.
It does look nice.
Yes.
And really late modelish too. Like graphics wise.
Yeah, I do need to do more of that.
I didn't really do that for my entries either.
Here's another car I'm really proud of. Zidane Quackenbush car.
Zombie Buster.
Now it's Ralph West who's gone to the pole. In that car right there. Very quickly usurped by Brillin.
The fact that Steve Wallace appears to be multiplying is scaring me.
What?
The fact that Steve Wallace appears to be multiplying, like asexually reproducing, is scaring me.
Oh, alright. Hello, Cooper.
It's okay, the Steve Wallace is... Wait, no, he's last.
As Stephen Wallace Jr. is in dead last, he'll have to fight his way through the B main.
Oh no.
Coming up on the end of the first session, it is Ralph West back on top.
If anyone remembers it, that car is reminding me of one of the Woe Nelly cars from the EA Sports game.
Oh, really?
I think it was the 184. I think that was its number.
Ah. I don't remember that car.
At least I think that's what it looked like. I think it had a super similar color scheme.
That's round 1 in the books. Gonna start setting up the spreadsheet for this, then we'll get to session 2.
I had to look just to double check to see if my entry was even entered in this race, and I don't think they are.
Yours is the 19, right?
Yes.
Gotcha, thought so.
If you intended to enter her in this race and I forgot, I'll toss her into the second session.
No, I did just double check that, and no, I did not.
Alright, is she on any of the entry lists?
According to TMpedia, she was entered in the first race, failed to qualify. 3 races, I'll just check their entry list themselves.
Yeah, that's the most up-to-date. Alright, time to beat is an 11.924 by Bobby Porteau. He's the only driver in the 11-second range so far. Now we move on to session number 2. Again, 5 minutes on the clock. In this session, we have Chris Forbes in the number 07, Tim Burkhalter in the 11, Samantha Mason and Skylar Braden, the Icon Racing teammates, number 13 and 14, Jim Kidd in the number 18, Monica Rook in the 25, we're seeing right now, Ben Worthington in the 38, and Hamilton Porteau in the 42, Jason Bates in the 51, James West in the 69, Matt Strauskas in the 77, Daryl Quick, number 82, the short track truck racing veteran who has made the jump to late models this season, and then Tyler Faber in the 89, fresh off of his first win in the FARC Low Dollar Series, where we roughly are in the timeline right now, and then Xander Massey in the number X.
All right, just went through the entry list. Yeah, they're on the entry list of every race I had them listed as entering.
Okay. Hello, Alex Lozano. Welcome to the chat, as well as History Battler. The SWH racing cars were not entered in this race.
All I know is that she did enter race 1 and didn't make it.
I really like that 42 too.
Yeah. What did you do, Luca? Oh. Whoops. Wait a minute. Something doesn't look right. Oh. I copied and pasted the wrong results in the spreadsheet. I'm gonna have to fix that. So it's Hamilton Porteau on top of this session so far.
And what's the time to beat?
I don't remember now.
I think it started with 16.5.
We'll see in a couple of minutes when this session wraps up.
Hold on, I'll actually go back in the stream and look.
Alright.
Looks like 16:39.8
Well, I misspoke.
by Ralph West.
Alright.
I'd also like to point out.
Yeah, I was just gonna say thank you very much.
Sorry.
What's up?
That's quite the gap there between second and third of this session.
Hold on, I think Porto just took it.
Ah. Yeah, we'll have to verify that.
Yes, he did.
Alright, so that puts Hamilton Porteau on the pole.
Unless someone can top that in the next 30 seconds.
Xander Massey not doing so well in this session. He is the first driver in the 17-second range, but he is the points leader very early on in the Race Sim World Championship. Race Sim on board that X car, as always.
Oh yikes, that car's almost in the 19-second bracket.
The 07? Yes.
Yes.
Alright. That's the end of the session. So give me a few moments to tally everything up.
Neat.
I mean, the fact that the 19 didn't qualify for Flat Rock basically sums up Cat Motorsports' entire 2019 season as a whole.
All right. If you can see on the screen, we've got the qualifying results up. Hamilton Porteau is indeed on the pole by a hundredth of a second over Ralph West. Taylor Brillin and Jim Kidd make up row 2. Row 3 is Matt Pearson and Ben Worthington. Andy Pearson and Alfred Jones make up row 4. Row 5 is Zidane Quackenbush and Bobby Porteau. And Isaac Leitner rounds out the drivers to qualify on speed. The top 11 lock themselves in. Everybody else will go to the B feature. Hello, Rovanami. You missed timed qualifying for the Super Series. I will need to set up the B main real quick. The 240 is not entered in this race.
Oh, good.
What?
Do FARC drivers hate race sim drivers too?
Well, Noah Dowlett certainly thinks so because his race sim car got disqualified at Nelson Ledges. Did I do any particular gimmicks with the lineup of the B main in the last race? I don't remember.
Neither do I.
I should have written down a race format, but I did not.
Let's see if I can find one really quick.
Yeah, some of the information on the forums is outdated.
I'm just gonna go find that stream and
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. I'm trying to go through the last
how
stream.
was this? Super Series Race 1 Flat Rock Live, but it's not showing me the rest of the time. Okay, it's just saying it's one of 2 parts. Okay, so I'm guessing this is going to be the qualifiers. Part 1.
Yeah, I believe so. Let's make this a 30-lap B main.
That is the same length as the Flat Rock one, actually.
Drivers, to your car. Drivers, to your cars.
Gotta reshuffle the lineup. How long is the A main? I'm going to make it 80 laps. The truck race will be 50 laps. The truck feature will be run after the B main. Already run qualifying for that. Eddie Vero sat on the pole but rolled a 2 on the die.
No.
So, what was his name? Hiram Jennings qualified 4th, so he'll sit on the pole for that race.
Oh, that's for trucks.
Yes.
And yes, 30 laps was the length of the B main in Flat Rock.
All right.
I tried to see if I could find how you lined them up for that one in a timely manner, but I couldn't.
Yeah, that I do not know.
Although it looks relatively speed-based, considering that Faber started on pole and Forbes started in last.
Someone called me.
All right, so
Oh,
I guess I didn't do any gimmicks with the lineup in that.
Doesn't appear to be.
All right, got the lineup set. 18 cars going for
Drivers,
10 spots.
To your cars.
Billy Bob Childers will lead them to the green for 30 laps. The only gimmick is me forgetting I didn't have one. Thanks. Top 11 qualifiers watching this race intently. If there's anybody particularly crashy, they're hoping they won't finish in the top 10.
So his gimmick is amnesia.
I suppose it is. Green flag is out. Billy Bob Childers off to a solid lead with Marissa Raines making the move for second. It looks like a clean start for lap 1, and as I say that, Faber gets into the side of the 51, 3 wide for third with Burkhalter.
Oh, loose.
Delightfully loose. Burkhalter's running them down. And Faber's gotten into the wall a little bit.
God, it's like my online racing career.
For the lead.
Raines to the point. Burkhalter follows. Battle for the last transfer spot is right now between Bill Jones and Sean Griswold. Three wide behind them. There are no stakes for this position, guys.
Oh, we got some contact there.
Battle for the lead now, between the 11 and the 7. Reigns does not put up much of a fight at all. Oh! There goes Jones. And the caution is out for the first time tonight, as Bill Jones gets spun out of the final transfer spot by Griswold.
Well, I
Well,
suppose that's one way to do it.
And I think something might be up with the pacing distance here, so I'll have to take a look at that after this.
Doesn't look like a ton of damage is done, though.
Yeah. Just a harmless little spin there. Walk it
Yeah,
off.
the pacing distance looks pretty average for a short track of this size.
This is a half mile.
Oh, this is a half mile. I thought this was a little shorter. Okay. Then disregard me.
97 was slow, not my guy's fault. Yeah. Yeah,
Not my fault.
the B main would make it for a good test race. Debug is saying nobody's had a mechanical failure so far. Oh, by the way, that's a thing.
Hmm.
The debug chat. I wonder if there's there are more fields you can plug in and have them come up. Apparently a very long cleanup period for a single car spin.
Well, if the automatic qualifiers were worried about wreck-prone drivers making the race, the only driver who's caused a caution at this point is in the top 10.
Yes.
Though I suppose we've seen much worse.
One lap to the green. I'm sure we're gonna get much worse. There's your running order on the left-hand side. Samantha Mason, once again outperforming Skylar Braden, whose father owns that Icon Racing team.
There we go.
Green flag is back out on lap 13. And Bill Jones already beginning his march back to... not to the front, but back into the fight for the transfer spot.
Or maybe it's his march to the 66 car.
Yes. Quick trying to make a move on Jason Bates. But he's really fallen backwards since the start.
Funny that the biggest gap in the field is between 10th and 11th. I guess Burkhalter's got a big lead.
Burkhalter's checked out. Reigns has checked out from the new third place, James West. Oh, now Burkhalter's getting held up by the 07. This is going to be interesting. Okay, maybe interesting was a strong word.
And erase the lead, though.
3 wide with the lapped car as Faber goes for 4th. What happened to the 10th place car? Oh, looks like we got karmic retribution for the 66 car. He's parked it on the track and brought out the caution again. The engine has expired on the 66 car.
Oh.
That puts Stephen Wallace Jr., who was really struggling in qualifying, up into the final transfer spot.
You know, it's so weird having a driver named Stephen Wallace Jr. and not having him in the 66. I think Stephen Wallace still races.
How much does it cost to get a promoter's option? If Griswold gets in, he would be the only car running on Flintstone power.
I was gonna say might be fast enough to beat the 07, but he's not gonna qualify.
So Griswold checked out from 11th place after the restart, but I think the transfer spot's going to be a bit more hotly contested in these final laps. Get the green with 5 to go. Back out. And James West goes after the 7 for second. Oh, looks like Forbes caused a few shenanigans. And yeah, Wallace really got shuffled back. Kenny George is now in 10th, with Bill Jones trying to reclaim it.
He's got 3 more laps.
He's got a little time.
That is a pretty big gap to the 50.
Oh boy.
Oh, Forbes in a bit of trouble. He's way off the pace, down on the apron. Mechanical report is telling me fuel system problems.
He's going to make it back. White flag's out.
Burkhalter's gonna go uncontested. And he takes the checkered flag in the B main. James West is second. And Kenny George will transfer to the A main over Bill Jones and Stephen Wallace Jr. So it's Burkhalter, West, Rains, Faber, Childers, Bates, Quick, Aubrey Wood, Samantha Mason, and Kenny George, all going to the A main. Everybody else will have to pack it up for the night. Don't forget the dice roll this time. I won't. I will do the die roll before the truck race. Once I get everything squared away here. My roommate now 0-2 on qualifying for the Super Series.
Mm-hmm.
And now we go on to random.org for the die roll. I'll show you guys as it happens to prove I'm not rigging this thing. Alright, what are we gonna get? A 1 means no invert, 6 means full invert. It is a 3. First 3 rows will be inverted. So, Ben Worthington will start on the pole, as Hamilton Porteau will get shuffled back to 6th. Game seems to have frozen. 1 moment. Let me just set up the roster, then the lineup, and then we'll get to the truck race. In story, do the drivers roll a ridiculously large die? Yes.
I think they do that at some short tracks.
Yeah, I know they've done that at Rockford, which is where I got this idea.
I saw it back at the Battle of Trenton. Yeah, they did it once at the Battle of Trenton, and then they did picking names out of a hat for the pole dash.
Actually, did they roll a die at Rockford, or did they draw beer cans lined up on the ground?
Oh my god. Beer cans, yes.
Maybe they did both. Now I don't remember. That's great.
Why not? Why not both?
You really want to spice things up, we should roll a die after the end of the race.
Derek Dudding wins. Oh, never.
What position do you even try to finish if you know that it's gonna be on a die roll?
You know, there is such a thing as second across the line wins.
Yeah.
I've seen that at Rockford a couple times.
Oh, you mean for real?
Yeah.
As in, really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that in an actual race.
That
It's-
sounds so cool.
It gets crazy.
That sounds amazing.
Is it just like a normal race until the final half lap?
No, it's just the drivers jockeying for second the whole
Oh my
time.
god. I want to watch this now.
Did not know that was something that they did anywhere. Not for real.
That is so cool.
Black Flag non-win at Texas? When was this? Okay, yeah, you said 2011, but what were the circumstances?
No, that was older than that. I mean, I remember sometime in the mid 2000s, Sauter got DQ'd from Texas. I think it was like 2005 or something.
How many races has Johnny
Drivers,
Sauter
to
been
your
first to the
cars.
line and lost?
Too many. It's usually because they just run out of talent and just give Sauter the. Oh, okay, I see what you're referring to. The freaking Smith.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, hey, at least what happened at Talladega last year benefited one of the team that really needed it. It's great to see the young boys in victory lane.
Yeah, that was neat.
Yeah, though
Kinda
not
stinks
so
for
sure.
Hmm?
Not so sure if the penalty was, warranted.
So, when I went to simulate qualifying so that I can go
Yeah.
back and do the lineup, Ben Worthington took the pole. So,
Yes, agreed, Colin.
So, with him starting on pole after the die roll, he might have quite the advantage.
All right, roll another die. Yeah. Well, here's food for thought, Colin. Um, I think it was 2018 at Talladega during the truck race when they had that huge crash on the last lap. They threw the yellow really very early, which was completely warranted because it was a massive accident, and it was Timothy Peters, who was given the win. But if they hadn't, thrown the yellow and just let everyone race back to the line, it would have been Wendell Chavis. And Chavis was retiring after that race. Yeah, so we got the premium guys got a neat photo with the 49 atop the scoring tower. I mean, the yellow flag was warranted because it was a big accident.
Oh wait, I forgot to account for the die roll. So a few more moments. Alright, there we go. And now, on to the truck race.
Woot, woot.
So 50 laps for the trucks tonight. Actually, hang on. Let me take a look at the pacing distance.
Voting for president.
Oh boy.
What would be the first bill that Derek Dudding would pass as president? What would he make law?
It's illegal for anyone to win a race but him.
Alright, pacing distance might be okay.
Probably something like it's illegal if it's illegal for your pizza to be there in less than 30 minutes. To not be there in less than 30 minutes.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright. Truck Series time. 50 laps, 15 trucks. Hiram Jennings is on the pole. Yeah, let's go through the lineup. Tommy Winovich on his outside. Michael McKinley, who has not won a race since his 2017 championship, but has come oh so close so many times since then, is starting third. Eddie Vero, the fast qualifier, is back to fourth. Buddy McGuinness, who won at 70-77 last week at the expense of Michael McKinley, starts fifth. Alex Phillips is sixth. John Bennett seventh. Ricky Freeman Jr. making his first start tonight is eighth. Jack Radcliffe ninth, and Lou Kirk rounding out the top 10.
All restaurants shall become burgers.
There we go, green flag.
What track is this?
Madison in Wisconsin.
International.
In Oregon.
Yes, Oregon, Wisconsin.
It's in Oregon, Wisconsin. I don't know why.
Hopefully no one showed up to Portland.
all they'd find is a parking lot because the track's not there anymore.
It is in TM Universe.
It is. Who runs there?
Team Lights.
Oh. Wait, I'm talking about the oval, not the road course. The road course is doing just fine.
Oh, okay.
There was an oval there?
Yeah, for like 75 years. It closed in like 2000. It was a really old one.
Oh, Snake. I can get that truck into the next race.
About that, Snake.
Look at that hack in the lead. I bet he's cheating.
Yes, has not won a race since 2017. Cheating.
The little door banging between the 326 and the 33. Michael McKinley checks out. Could this be his night? Knowing his luck, probably not. Catch Ricky Freeman just in time to smack the wall and give that spot to Dan Mayato in his new truck team. Colin McNaught's back to 11th. Not a great start for him. The Dale Cloud trucks have already been lapped.
Oh, that didn't take long.
Beautiful.
Well, at least they're having fun battling each other.
Yeah, at least they're having a good time.
God, look at the closing rate.
Oh, never mind.
Oh dear.
And one of them's in the wall.
Impressive.
Da,
When
da, 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 da.
Alex
Yeah,
Phillips up to second after starting. Okay, sixth.
Yeah,
I thought he came
that's-
from a bit further back.
That's accurate, Colin. They ran Portland Oval.
And Eddie Vero has not fared well after losing the pole position. We have a caution.
Is it for one of the Cloud trucks?
Could be for Mayato. Mechanical
Yep.
report says engine trouble.
Oh,
Let's see what happened. Yep, engine went on the 27, and he's just gonna park it right there.
great. Engine going boom in 3.
No, engine went boom in 1.
Who are you? Waldorf and...
What?
I compare you to Waldorf and Stadler from the Muppets. You don't know those? You don't know them?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say. Am I the only one? I would be so sad. Where is Walthus? Walthus, you mean?
For now, you're gonna have to settle for my standby card. Looks like we got Flip Papadopoulos in the pits with a flat tire. They probably just pulled a tire off of somebody else's passenger car and stuck it on the zero, hoping the officials won't notice or care.
No, they just pulled one of the tires off of Mayato.
Knowing FARC officials either could be just as plausible.
Whatever, not like it'll help you.
I was gonna say, who knows how many tires how many miles their tires had on them at the start.
Hmm.
I don't know, when was the last time they made a pit stop in a truck race?
Fair question.
Probably like 2009 or something.
Yeah, back when the series ran on speedways. And when AJ Young went over the wall at Salem.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
That was pretty funny.
Oh, I think I remember the race you're talking about.
Yep.
The trucks sure like to have huge accidents at Salem.
Good thing we're not going back this season, right?
Yes, Salem is the next race.
Well,
How convenient.
Dale Clow cars are making this restart interesting. Buddy McInnes getting the worst of it. Oh, and now they put each other into the wall. Teamwork.
That's a slight job.
yep.
Oh my.
Oh, Freeman got out of shape.
4 wide.
That,
Well,
that one new tire must have given him too much confidence.
yeah, tell that to the guy who got stuck in the wall there a couple years ago. Yeah, I remember during that big crash fest of the FARC race you ran there a couple years ago, someone got stuck in the wall.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Just don't quite remember.
How do I remember this?
I have gotten the AI to actually pass each other more easily at Salem. So there are a lot of X sections in the corners at that track. I removed 1 or 2 of them from the bottom. And that's gotten them to pass more easily.
Floyd fan says we don't want passes, we want wreck.
We want only the biggest and best wrecks for our FARC fans. And Art Gordon's gonna become the next victim of Michael McKinley. Well, Eddie Vero's night has just gotten from bad to worse.
Stupid dice.
Sorry.
Yeah, the cloud team's probably just using trucks. Yeah. It's like back in the old 50s in NASCAR.
No, Barrow's not really driving like he would be in the lead anyway, though.
McKinley's happened across the Cloud trucks again. And here comes Alex Phillips. He is smelling blood. Alex Phillips takes the lead in the Griffith-owned truck. Papadopoulos being an absolute thorn in McKinley's side. He's dropping spots like crazy.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we.
Well, that was upsetting.
Just wreck him already.
No, you want to.
Oh, we got Dale Klaus smoking. That's gonna be another yellow for sure.
Ah, come on, that was the wrong cloud truck.
I had this happen in a race and the guy getting held up got lapped.
That's some serious refusal to pass, I guess. If you're being held up by a lap car for that one.
The draft will kick in any moment now.
Dale Klaus engine, aka Michael McKinley's mulligan card. But McKinley is gonna be back to 4th on this restart.
You know, Dale Cloud probably just got his engine from a rusty old boat in the local junkyard.
Luke Kirk is in the pits, as well as Jack Radcliffe. He's coming in right now.
Are you kidding? Klaus' engine is probably something he used in his cars in like the 90s. When was it? Like a few years ago, a team showed up for an ARCA race with like a 1998 chassis.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember back when the Mark Beaver team was still around, they showed up to Martinsville with a chassis that was older than their driver.
Ugh.
I think they had a 2000 chassis, and the driver was born in 2001.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was. I'm
That's
trying to remember his name.
hilarious.
I'm trying to remember his name. Dawson Cram, I think. They ran Pontiacs? Are you joking? Well, they do still use Pontiacs in the modifieds. Very occasionally. Oh, it was older than 2000, Colin.
We're gonna go back to green. Too late for the lapped cars to line up on the inside. So McNaught's gonna start in between Alex Phillips and Hiram Jennings.
Well, that's when we get the restart with. Cloud.
Second and third waste no time getting around the 71. Comes McKinley. Trying to not let this one slip away, too.
There he goes underneath. There you go. He's up to third, but does he have enough time to get up to the 77?
He's gonna have to dispose of Jennings pretty quickly.
And that might have something to do with if Phillips has time to lap Clow. Or Papadopoulos.
And there he goes. He's got second here. He's got to clear him before they get into turn. No, he's going to clear him right there. He's got 5 laps now to catch up to the 77.
Winovich is trying to join the party.
I think he's closing in.
Here comes Papadopoulos.
Both of them get around pretty quickly, but Kinley's right there now.
Looks like we got one more in trouble. Buddy McInnes, last week's winner, he ducks into the pits. 2 to go.
Yep. Another engine going.
Luke Kirk might be a factor. He almost doesn't stay out of the way. Oh, out of shape for McKinley. That might be it.
Yeah, probably.
McKinley can't seal the deal. Alex Phillips takes his first FARC Truck Series victory. And another one gets away from McKinley. Story of his life. I'm sorry, Ike.
Oh well.
No, in the future, he'll just wreck every lapped car he sees.
We will tally up points once the Super Series feature is over with. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. We'll be back. Alright, I am back. It's time to close the night with the Super Series feature.
Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers, start your...
So it's, once again, Ben Worthington sitting on the pole. He qualified 6th, but fast qualifier Hamilton Porteau rolled a 3 on the die, putting Worthington up front. I might have to sign up a driver for the trucks and or Super Series. I would prefer the Super Series over the trucks because I'm trying to keep card counts low in the trucks by design. His car is off, and Worthington leads at the start over Matt Pearson, although Pearson leads by a nose down into 1.
We still got the
Worthington
weight
gets him
screen.
back. Sorry?
I think we still got the weight screen.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. There we go.
Oh, I thought there was something wrong with the stream on my end.
Alright,
Okay, there we go.
Okay, good.
Race curve.
Worthington maintains the lead, but Berlin is up to 2nd. Kenny George has made up a few spots after starting last, but he's stuck on the high side right now.
Where's Zachary Zins?
Not here. Hi.
Hi, Susan. Long time no see.
Oh, I thought you were Gabe. Hello.
So did I! What the
Oh my god. That's so funny. What are you doing?
I am going to want Zachary Zins again.
Well, about that, he might be making a Master Cup debut.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Don't quote me on that.
Right now, the Super Series feature at Madison has just gotten underway.
Lovely. Yeah, my bad. I swore I put information in for him, but I guess I didn't.
Yeah, I don't think you did, but I would have put him in for Roswell. Regardless.
Womp womp.
With or without your consent.
I mean, yeah. I mean, please feel free.
Andy Pearson is up to 3rd. Sun right behind him. Hamilton Porteau has been stuck where he started pretty much after getting screwed out of the pole.
Zachary Zins for president.
I mean, in this timeline, might as well.
I mean,
I don't know who you are, but I love you, adoring.
Marissa Reigns dead last right now.
I realize I risk jinxing this, but at least the race is off to a smooth start.
What was that about jinxing it?
Oh, come on, that's my car.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Well, we keep it going.
Oh, 12 was in trouble.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, that looks bad.
I don't see a lot of damage. Did he blow an engine too?
Yeah, it looks like he
Oh,
blew
he
up
could have.
on the debug. Yeah, blew up. Gave Hamilton a nice smoke screen.
And from 4th place too.
I'm surprised Jim Kidd was the only one who hit him.
That was like 2 laps after Quick put him in the wall. Where is Quick running? Because he was like 20th on lap 3 or 4.
Yeah, Daryl Quick is up to 11th. After starting 18th.
Ooh. And putting the 18 in the wall.
Yeah, Lewis, there's a link to this stream in NR General if you're interested.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I was doing a stream last night with Cooper and Kat. We were doing my little private offline league, and half the field wrecked. And like, yes, I was streaming. That's my roommate.
I'm just saying, because like whenever I see you do like NASCAR stuff, it's like I don't know if you're watching something or if you're doing.
Anyway, yeah, half the field wrecked on lap 3.
Where were you racing?
At the Dodge Stadium thing.
Oh no.
Someone tried to pit. Someone tried to enter the pits. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh.
No.
On lap 3.
Yeah, that's always fun at that track. Alright, 1 lap to green. Jim Kidd is back on the track. Ben Worthington.
You said general, right?
NR General. It's a YouTube link.
Ah.
Because I'm a plebe and don't use Twitch. Worthington has led every lap so far after being gifted the pole.
Nice UI.
Yeah, thank you. It's part of my hashtag brand. Yeah, Brillen's running down the 38 slowly. Yeah, by the way, this is not the main FARC series, it's the number 2 late models.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought the trucks were number 2.
Oh,
They were.
Here we go.
Oh, goodness.
Uh-oh.
We got trouble.
Oh, everyone's dead. Rest in pepper.
That was 2 wrecks at once.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate.
That came together.
Where is this again?
Madison, Wisconsin. Arca's been to this track a couple times. Yeah, that was 2 wrecks at once.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it was.
Like, that would have been perfectly fine if not for the second wreck happening.
Okay, maybe not fine for the first 2 to hit the wall, but it would have been smaller.
It wouldn't have been a yellow.
The other 2 had to be like, oh, we want to join in on the fun, too.
So sponsors on the 69.
What sponsors on the 69? D-Gunk from NASCAR 1 or 2. And Save Ascent from Grand Theft Auto.
Nice.
What grill's on the front of the car?
This is one of the brandless grills I came up with. That pretty much just looks like a Ford. Next season I'm thinking of opening up the Super Series to any of the late model templates out there. as long as you don't have like, real life branding on it.
98 Ford Taurus. Why is that so funny?
You mean a 98 Sword Tyrant?
Yeah, and in the driveway, we've got a 2001 Chevrolet Prism.
I have a bright yellow 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer. I don't have
Hey,
to try to remember where I park it.
Hey, at least it's a Mitsubishi.
Right
Those
now,
are usually quality cars.
Right now, I have a car that is not my own because a semi decided to throw me off the road.
Ooh,
Ouch.
no bueno. Oh, well, aren't you special?
I hope Craig Jasner wins. Well... Well, if these guys decide to keep acting up, he could just hop into a passenger car, drive onto the track, and
Potentially
outrun
win.
everybody.
Yeah, it's like
Hold
it's
on.
like when Ricky Rudd was at spun at Bristol and almost went into like this sporty European import that was parked there. I was like, you know, the driver could just drive onto the track and he'd probably win. I mean that thing looks expensive.
People who I forget exist. Evgeny Kuznetsov of the Montreal Canadiens.
And he's not the only TM Cannon driver named after an NHL player either.
Let's not forget the one-off driver that tried to make Karyala a couple times.
What?
But Daryl Wallace.
Oh yeah, Daryl Wallace. That was the thing.
No, it was Daryl Wallace Jr.
My bad.
Yeah, Daryl Wallace Jr.
I've been watching them all recently. It's been very. It's been. All right, go ahead.
Oh, for
I remember Cooper saying that was specifically why he stopped using Daryl.
I was very disappointed. It's been very disappointing watching my drivers run like Correction, my drivers running well and then wrecking out or blowing out.
Yeah. Up there. No.
That was that was fun to watch my car bounce off of everyone down the front stretch.
Well,
Ironically, I think Zachary Zins might be my best driver.
Yeah, that's without a doubt.
He's got 2 wins.
Yep. I too miss Daniel Diamond. The whole idea of him having a protege.
Oh yeah, the cult leader who burned himself to death.
The whole idea of Zins having a protege.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Zachary Zins. Yeah, he's your best guy. He's got a couple wins, and he was the big whistleblower at Night Vale.
Mm.
Oh, Night Vale.
Yeah, I need to get back into all the the role playing aspect of.
Yeah.
Night Vale's coming back, by the way.
Okay.
Sweet Christmas.
We should get plan a special appearance for him there.
Oh,
or something.
I have ideas.
Lovely. I trust you.
It's not on the calendar, but it'll be there. Whether they like it or not.
Good.
Whether they remember it or not.
Oh, we remember it. We just don't speak of it.
We just
It is
you just don't talk about it.
It is canonically known as the Phantom Race that we do not speak of.
We would like to announce that the Night Vale race has been canceled. However, you get 1 extra hour in the ball.
Oh, trouble.
Oh no.
That That may have been another blow up.
Yeah,
It
looks
sure
like
looks
it.
like it.
It's quite unfortunate.
Gerald Quick went up in smoke.
Yep, there goes the 82.
Look at how like 90% of the cautions in both this and the truck race have all been due to cars stalling after engine blow-ups.
Yes, this has been surprisingly clean.
Yeah.
Well, so much for that charge through half the field.
I don't like it. Redo it.
Now you sound like Ricky Freeman.
Oh, Ike,
What?
I meant to ask this earlier when you said that you're out of a car. Is that how is that how one Asbury's name got onto the entry list for the Empire Showdown? Have you been renting since this accident?
Actually, yes.
Oh, yeah. For the Carl's race, I kind of want to say, Riley Durbin mistook Peyton Asbury for Ike Durbin, and
Please.
this is a very quick caution period. What is Ben Worthington doing?
What?
What is the pace speed? Oh my goodness!
I think the pace car was going like twice as fast until right now.
Yeah, that's strange.
Do they? Well, let's see. Will they fix themselves before?
No, probably
Yeah,
not.
it looks like it's gonna get sorted out.
But yes, please do Siege.
No one has ever seen him and Ike Durbin at the same time.
Yes.
Gosh dang it, that cracked me up.
Just because
Okay.
they were at the same track doesn't mean they were seen in the same place at the same time.
It's hilarious.
Is to get readjusted, but just barely.
Yeah, that's a jump start. Zachary says the pace car driver changed my mind.
Oh, this is probably going to end well.
Oh
Right here.
no. Oh, we almost had 4 wide for a second.
Got away with that once, I don't know about twice.
Was Tyler Thaber relegated to the B main? I don't remember.
Yeah, I had to run the B main.
Okay. Yeah, he's doing pretty well considering that. As well as Mason. Billy Bob Bradburn is the pace car driver. He was going too fast on that last caution, so I don't think so. First battle on track is for 6th between Porteau and Leitner.
That number 87 car looks very familiar.
I've been told it looks like one of the fictionals from the EA games.
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah, the Whoa Nelly car.
That's it. That's, yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
Still don't remember that car.
Pretty sure it was the 184. Don't know the name.
Order trucking and freight. Why is that so funny? Oh yeah, that's why.
"20 laps to go this time." Civilized, I don't know about that. It's Tim Burkhalter not having a great day after winning the B main.
Is he gonna get married to Helena Bonham Carter though?
What?
Yep.
Oh, I hear smoke.
Wait, what?
That was a really dumb Tim Burton reference. I'm sorry.
Oh.
From who?
I don't know.
Say the name again.
Tim Burkhalter.
Well, the yellow's out in either case.
Who's it for?
Oh, Andy Pearson from third.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, they came across the lapped car of Quackenbush.
Pretty wide.
Pace car's going at a reasonable speed again.
That's probably only like the third or fourth accident not caused by a car blowing up. Probably less.
What does professional mean?
I don't know. This is our. This is far.
I don't think we're quite close enough to avoid lapped cars starting on the inside.
Yeah, we'll see next time by. Andy Pearson is still fourth. Oh, 9 might be in trouble. Says the debug report. She's staying on track. Damage 0? Why is it telling me about this then? Alright, we're gonna get a restart with lapped cars on the inside. It's gonna be fun.
Maybe the 9 team is cheating.
Maybe the 9 is releasing dry ice. I mean, it is the antifreeze car. Would make sense.
Is your engine cold? Put some antifreeze in it. That's how this shit works, right?
I'm cold. So maybe
Put some
I should
antifreeze
drink.
in it.
Maybe I should drink some antifreeze.
Wait, hold on.
I've heard it tastes real good. Do you have a fever? Put some coolant in you.
The funny thing is, the antidote to antifreeze poisoning is vodka.
Oh,
So just get drunk. Just
There was a no Kelvin car
yeah,
in the
it was
Papyrus Fictionals.
yeah. I do remember the minus 26 that ran at that car. That car was awesome.
petition to change the United States temperature system from Fahrenheit to Kelvin. Sign.
I do think there is a
I mean, sign
Fahrenheit.
here. I mean, sign in the comment.
I do think there is a Kelvin equivalent for Fahrenheit. I don't remember its name though.
And 0 Kelvin was in Master Cup too.
Real Kelvin.
4 laps to go from until Ben Worthington's first Super Series win, I think.
I'm so proud of him.
Which would make it a sweep of the night for Rutana's cars.
Rigged.
Goddamn Ohio.
Blame Ohio.
White flag. Ben Worthington takes the checkered flag, Brillin second, Porto third, Pearson hangs on to fourth, the other Porto fifth. And it's Leitner sixth, Alfred Jones seventh, Ralph West eighth, Billy Bob Childers ninth, and Samantha Mason rounding out the top 10.
Wow, the 89 really fell back.
I was about to exclaim that I got a top 10 out of that, but I forgot what number my car was.
What?
Alright. And now we will do points. Most fun
Please
part of the
wait
night.
warmly.
Yes.
Well, I am snug in my bed, so.
Oh, lucky
Well,
you.
there you go.
Maybe you need some coolant.
No, I'm fine.
Gonna need to add Madison to RPM. calculate the trucks first. Oh. To add Monica Rook to the Super Series roster.
Yep.
Oh, I don't even calculate. Oh well. Never mind. I was gonna say I don't calculate points for D and Qs in this series, but points go all the way down to 28th. So top 7 D and Qs are getting points. Never mind.
People ask Reddit. People who went out for cigarettes and never came back. Where did you go?
only Sean Griswold will be missing out on points from the Super Series race.
Womp.
There are 29 entries, and only the top 28 get points. Alright. Now let's have a look at the standings for the Super Series after Madison. Taylor Brillin leads by 8 over Hamilton Porteau, 12 over Bobby Porteau, who's in a tie with Isaac Leitner. I think Isaac Leitner really should be on top because he has a pole. And well, wait, no, poles don't mean anything in this series. So never mind. Uh, 35 drivers have scored points so far in the series, and tied for last are Chris Forbes and Melanie Menendez.
I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, great.
Something tells me one of those is your driver.
Yes.
Well, I have 2 words for that. Womp womp.
Now, the Truck Series point standings, where only 18 drivers have taken points so far in the series. Yeah.
What's the point? What's the point system?
Truck Series car counts are really low. Think
Ah.
ARCA trucks.
Wait. Arca trucks exists?
Existed.
It did.
Alright, so John Bennett and Alex Phillips are tied for the points lead. So Bennett has not won a race. Alex Phillips, first winner. In the order, Buddy McInnes, who won the opener, is all the way down in 6th. And that will wrap it up for tonight's double feature. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves.
I didn't.
Well,
Certainly did.
well, I'll give you a refund.
Thank you.
Exactly how much you paid to view this stream.
I paid $15.
Well, I don't know who you paid $15 to because I sure didn't see it.
Shit. I like how I went to the Wikipedia page for the Arca Truck series, and there's like an official website to it. I clicked the link. Class Rev Civ output not found.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it died quite a few years back.
I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did.
Alright. Thank you all for joining me, and have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you.